guys, so yes, as already mentioned, I'm having my first swimming lesson with Propellers Swimming Academy today. I'm very excited but also very nervous, to be very honest with you, because I'm one of those people, me and water are not friends. I really just get overwhelmed when I step into, especially, a pool, especially in the deep end. So anyways, I've explained all of that and the reason why I'm here. But, so I'm just about to have my first lesson, and before that, I'm going to have a quick shoot and have a little chat with my Coach Simon, who's going to take us through the process, what exactly to expect throughout the next year, because it's going to be a whole year and possibly beyond. And you can imagine, like, as far as I'm concerned, swimming is like you jump into the water, it takes a day or two for you to learn, and that's about it. But clearly there's so much more to it, so it's going to unpack all of that for us. So yeah, let's check him out just now. So guys, yes, I mentioned that I'm going to have a quick chat with Coach Simon, who's co-founder of Propellers Swimming Academy, just to find out about what Propellers Swimming Academy is, as well as what you can expect from this journey in the next year and possibly even beyond. Hello, Coach Simon, how are you doing?
I'm awesome, thank you.
All right, so I think even before we go too far, just quickly tell us about Propellers Swimming Academy. Why did you guys decide it was necessary to have such a company, and what are your objectives basically?
Propellers Swimming Academy, it falls under a sports academy which focuses on other sports. So the first sport that we targeted was swimming. You ask yourself, why swimming? For various reasons. Why? One, we grew up not knowing how to swim, so first it was from a point of curiosity to say, okay, this is something new, this is something that we want to take upon. It's a challenge. I lost a friend when I was 16, and from that moment I told myself that I'm going to take up swimming and learn to swim, not just to swim, and teach other people swimming. So when I went into the university, I had a goal. So that is the reason why I started Propellers, if I may say. Okay. Propellers Swimming Academy. Yes, together with Sydney.
Okay.
Yes, so to save lives first. That was the first thing, to give value by saving lives.
All right. And what would you say have been some of your highlights so far? Because I know you've really done incredibly well for yourselves. So please just quickly get us into the Propellers Swimming Academy highlights.
Yes, we have trained over 500 people in gaps and surrounding areas. That was one thing, to be able to just start with somebody from point 0 to point 100. And we are able to form a club which competes under Botswana Swimming Sport Association. And from there we were able to produce national team swimmers. Our current success was when we produced an under 12 champion who brought like 5 medals to Botswana, one of them being a record. So he broke the kind of record for Botswana. So, it shows us that we're on the right path, because at the end of the day, when I see these kids fly high and go into international platforms and even conquer even an international platform. So it's a step forward in our plan to success.
Well done. That's really, really exciting, especially for a company owned by Botswana, young Botswana for that matter. So now, what goes into training? Because I think that's another thing I'm very curious about. I haven't even stepped into the water. We haven't even had our first lesson yet. But what goes into training, especially seeing that here you are saying we're going to possibly have like a journey, a year-long journey, or even go beyond that. So please just tell us what goes into training.
It's not a lot. Swimming is a mental sport and a psychological sport. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure that you're comfortable around water. So after that, we make sure that you become water safe. So first, you got to deal with your mind, your fears and everything. Then we make you water safe, which is the very important thing, the whole reason why we want to swim. Then after that, we start teaching you skills. How to stroke, freestyle, backstroke, all of those strokes, they come after first you are safe. So the first thing that we have to make sure is, are you water safe? Okay, if it happens that you are home and you're just passing by the pool and you fall into the pool, can I say, okay, as a coach, you're safe enough to
get myself out,
get yourself out of the pool? So that is the first thing. That is the first thing that we teach even to kids, water safety.
Okay.
Yeah. Then from there we start building skills. And building a skill takes time, because it's discrete movement that need to be really defined. You can repeat one instruction 1,000 times, because at the end of the day, you want to get perfection out of the movement. We don't want to skip stages, because if you skip stages, then at some point we might have to go back to fix certain issues.
Yeah.
So we make sure that we take our time. That is why sometimes it looks like it takes forever to know how to swim. But it comes from, again, the mindset. People are different. For example, we're running 12 weeks program. Some people take less than 12 weeks just to learn how to swim. You know, some person, because of how they are in their mind, maybe you are that person. You know, they will take like 4 weeks to just get a basic skill. And we move with the client. We don't hold them back, because we have milestones that we have set. If you can learn 3 or 4 things in a day, then we move
all
on
the
that
better.
speed.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So from there, from just being water safe, it's skills. From skills now it becomes training. That's where we start training your system. Swimming works your whole body. Now
Yeah.
That's when we start doing lap swimming. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's really exciting. But I don't think it's necessary to break it down point to point, because we're going to be taking our HANA Live audience through this journey, so they'll get to see exactly what it is that you're talking about. But who's your target market, as Propellers? Who should come undertake training with Propellers?
So I would say everybody's our target market. The reason why we exist again is, we've seen a market niche, which is the company that existed before us. We're just targeting a high-end market. So we said, okay, we're going to go on the middle and low market. But again, giving the same quality or even a better quality. You understand? So I would say everybody, from a young person as young as 2 years old to an old person as 70 or 100. It's never late to learn a skill, especially a skill that it's a life-saving skill.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So we've done enough talking for the morning. Right now, we're going to do our first lesson for today. So guys, wish me luck. Thank you so much, Coach Simon, and I'm really looking forward. So please be easy